So there's this Minecraft mod known as Invidium. Essentially allows you to take your Nvidia card of 16 series or higher and render all of your Minecraft chunks as mesh shaders, which are way faster than the default way that Minecraft renders chunks. However, it's only available for Minecraft version 1.21.1, except for one man whose name goes by Gerard. He's made a fork of Nvidium that allows it to be updated all the way to 1.21.6. It's really stable and quite usable, allowing me to use Minecraft at 32 chunk render distance with barely an FPS hit. But the reason why Cortex hasn't been updating Nvidium is because he moved on to a different mod known as Voxy. And instead of using mesh shaders, it uses an all-around, more usable approach known as LODS. They both allow for about the same FPS. If anything, Voxy might have a little bit of an edge, but in my opinion, Nvidium looks better because it renders smooth lighting a lot better, better fancy graphics, and it also has accessibility to shaders. Voxy does allow shaders, but typically you have to tweak them a lot to get them to work, or else they'll just kind of bug out and really break a lot. An edge that Voxy does have on Nvidium, however, is the fact that it's able to save chunks and load them again later, so this is really useful in multiplayer worlds where typically the max cap for chunks is around 10, maybe 12, possibly even 15 if you got a really powerful server. And so Voxy is able to save the chunks they've already been in, and they'll continue being loaded even noticing you've left those chunks. Now, Nvidium does kind of save the chunks, except they don't save after you've left the game. Once you've left, you have to go back and fly around again, go into those chunks again for them to stay loaded in. However, this can be easily fixed by using the Bobby mod, which is just, again, saves all the chunks that you've already loaded, and you can reload them once you've gone into the game again. So then, which one's better? Now, this is kind of more of an opinion-based answer, but I feel like Nvidium's faster because I feel like it does a lot better at smoothly taking on the chunks. They look nicer from far away, you're allowed to use shaders, and in my testing, they've always seemed to render faster than Voxy. However, Nvidium does require Nvidium graphics cards from 16 series or higher, unlike Voxy, which is able to run on almost every single device. But I'll put the mods in the description below so you guys can use them, and I want to know what your guys' results were when you use the mods.